Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay. I hope you guys are doing well. I haven't told y'all how I felt in a long time. Y'all, I feel bad this morning. I don't know what's going on. I had breakfast, all that. Like after I ate, I just was like, ooh. So bear with me as I get through this as quick as possible because I feel a little queasy, like, ooh, like, it's just not my morning, I guess. I haven't woke up feeling like this in a long time. So it is Thursday, Gratitude Thursdays, and today I am grateful for emotions. So my first reason would be that they are a part of me and make up who I am on the inside. So emotions are when you're like angry, frustrated, sad, happy, joyous, tired. Is tired an emotion? I feel like it is. Crying is an emotion, you know, upset, terrified, scared. So, you know, we all experience those emotions in life from the time we're born until the time we leave. And so you have to accept the good and the bad. You have to accept the anger along with the happiness. You gotta accept the tears along with the joy. You gotta accept the being afraid along with being humorous or funny. You know, so they're part of who you are and they make up who you are. And I say that because even the way you express those emotions, like that makes up who you are. I might not express my anger or happiness like somebody else does, but that's like the kicker. Like that's what makes me who I am, and that's what makes somebody else who they are. You know, like I tend to cry like when I'm mad. Some people like to punch stuff. Some people like to storm out. Some people like to trash their rooms. Like, you know, it's very, very different. Like happiness, I smile a lot, you know. Some people might you know, just speak to everybody when they're happy. It looks different for everybody as far as, you know, emotions and how we express them. Also, when I feel bad, like my mind just don't be like, one thing about me is when I feel bad, I feel like I'm dying. So my head just be like, so I'm trying to like be here. But so not only do they make us, you know, who we are in a unique way, but they're part of us and we have to accept them for, you know, what they are. And when it comes to the more negative emotions, we just have to learn how to deal with them in a more positive light, in a more positive way, in a more healthy way. But you have to understand that, you know, don't beat yourself up because, you know, you feel like you're an angry person or an unhappy person or a sad person. You know, that's when you start to figure out like, okay, you know, this is how I feel, but I don't want to feel like this. So then you start to find healthier ways to deal with the sadness, with the anger, with the frustrations. You know, so it's okay to, you know, have those emotions. Literally, like I said, to the time we're born until we're gone, we have these emotions in us. How we express them, it just depends on how you are, how you may have learned to express them. Maybe from what you've seen around you, or basically that's pretty much it. So overall, that's really why I'm thankful, because knowing that my emotions are a part of me, especially the negative ones, it just allows me to be okay with who I am. It allows me to know that I'm in control of these emotions as well. So that's one of the reasons I'm thankful, because, you know, they make me who I am. Even the angry Lanasia, I accept her for who she is, but I try not to be her. I try to control, you know, the more negative emotions, and I try to work through them, especially as I've been on my life journey. But, you know, I can look back and I can look at times where I used to be angry, and, you know, I can be proud of my growth. Because maybe in that time, you know, that's just all I could be. That's the only emotion that I could connect with. So I just be proud of the growth regardless. But either way, both negative and positive emotions make up who you are. They're all in you. That kind of rolls right into number 2. I'm thankful to be in a more healthier space when it comes to them. I am thankful to be learning how to regulate them and express them in healthier ways. So, you know, one of the best things that I learned how to do, and I didn't learn how to do it until I started trying to heal myself, was to have control over my emotions. To balance being so emotional and being logical. You know, like, I feel this way, but this is what's real. Because I used to move off emotions all the time, moving off anger, frustration, sadness, and that never got me anywhere. Fear, that never got me anywhere. So I had to learn how to stop moving off of my emotions. I had to learn how to get in a more healthier space with them. I had to learn how to control them, which is also regulating them. And then I had to also learn how to express them, which I still struggle with that kind of part. But I'm just thankful that, you know, I see it and I try to, really bad. I really do try to express my emotions in healthy ways. Well, you know, I do good. I do good now. I actually do good. Because, like, I haven't had a bad day, you know, where I let anger or frustration or sadness or, you know, fear take over. Like, being upset, I don't let that stuff take over me now. So, you know, I have been working on how I express them. You know, journaling, God, I feel like that's the biggest one. Like, I talk to God, and then, you know, I talk to myself or I journal. Well, used to. I haven't really journaled that much, but I'm back into it. So, you know, that's part of me being healthy about expressing my emotions, especially the ones that I need to deal with right now in this stage of my life. And so I am just grateful and thankful to be, like, here right now, being in a space where when it comes to my emotions, I'm very healthy. You know, when it comes to controlling them, very healthy. I can say that, you know, the only time when it's hard for me to control them is when I drink, and that's why I just try not to drink like too much. The other night I had like 3.5, you know, shots, and I was like, yeah, this is why. So, you know, I feel like that's the only time where I'm not in control. I was kind of like, you know, I feel good, and, you know, when you feel good, you kind of just want to sit in that feeling. So I was sitting in that feeling and, you know, just thinking. And when I'm just thinking, I'm thinking about stuff that just brings about those emotions that I don't really want to deal with at that moment. But here they go. So I feel like that's the only time where I'm not really in control, because they come out more easily in that type of situation. But like I kind of mentioned already, like, I'm trying to, like, what I intend to do this month is, you know, my therapeutic journaling, and I think that'll get me to a place where, you know, if I do, you know, decide to get tipsy a month or 2 months from now, and I'm healed from those situations that once brought about those emotions, I won't have that problem anymore, because I've already worked through them and I've already healed them. I just feel like, you know, when you're dealing with something and you just add, you know, the alcohol or the substance, you kind of just dig yourself into a deeper hole, honestly, when you're dealing with something. I feel like, you know, it doesn't have to be all bad. You know, as long as you're a healthy person, I feel like it doesn't have to be all bad. But, you know, I'm on a journey. So, like, I'm not saying I'm unhealthy, but, you know, there's still things that I myself need to work through. You know, and I'm growing and I'm learning and I'm changing every day. I feel like it really is good to, for the most part, be in a healthy space with your emotions. Being able to regulate them, you know, just not allowing them to take over your mind and your heart. You know, you can deal with it. You can get through it. Like, you don't have to let anger consume you. You don't have to let fear consume you. You don't have to let sadness consume you. That's a choice. You don't have to let it. You can choose to overpower those emotions. You can choose to defeat those emotions when you feel them coming on by, one, acknowledging them, yes, I am sad as today and this sucks, and you know, my therapist told me that, like, you can say this sucks. So that's what I say a lot to myself these days when I get kind of in my feelings. I'm like, yeah, man, this sucks. Like, what? But, you know, it feels good because it's true. When you feel those emotions, especially sad ones, you like, this is effed up. Like, why do I gotta be feeling like this? You know, acknowledge how you feel, truthfully. And then toss it out of your mind and go do something positive, or, you know, fill your mind with positive thoughts. Like, literally, if that means go back to thinking about your future, what you want happening for yourself. Like, I have to do that a lot of times where I have to catch myself in thought and I'm like, nah, and then I go and think about, you know, my future. I see myself graduating. I see myself with my dream car. Like, you know, I switch it around real fast because if I'm gonna be thinking about something, I'm gonna be thinking about that versus something that's weighing me down in spirit, in heart, in mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go think about something that I want, that I desire, that's gonna make me happy when I achieve it. So I want to feel happy now. I want that feeling now. So yes, y'all might not think, you know, having control over your emotions is important, but it is. If somebody has the ability to get you upset, get you, you know, sad, and it just lasts forever, or, you know, all day, they have control over you, and that's not good. Send that energy back to the sender. Return to sender. You will not control my mind. I don't be mad. I don't get mad at people. I don't get mad at people. For me, I feel like if somebody's trying to make me mad, it got more so to do with them than me. If somebody do something to me that's gonna hurt me, it more so got something to do with them than me. So I'm not gonna let that take over my mind and my heart and let it control me. Let it get me down in spirits. Let me be sad about it. Let me be frustrated, mad over it. No. You got it. You know, is what I say is copacetic over here. I am great. I don't let nothing, like, my bubble that I live in is bulletproof. I have a bulletproof bubble. I try not to let people or situations control my emotions anymore. But if I feel it and I do get in my moment, or, you know, in my thoughts, in my feelings, and I'm like, yo, like, because it will hit you. It's going to hit you. Stuff hits you. Because it sucks. Certain situations suck. What people do to you sucks. So when it hits, and that could go for anybody, family, friends, like, you know, because sometimes you can't believe certain people will do you a certain way. So when it hits you out of nowhere, or those times where, you know, somebody did something to you and you thinking about, like, how you about to move, and you like, I can't even trust, you know, I can't even, you know. So when it hits you, deal with them. Let them come. Then toss them away. And then toss them away. Think about something more important that actually matters. You know, choose the emotion of happiness, of joy, of peace. You know, choose those emotions over the negative ones that's trying to come in. My biggest thing right now, y'all, is that I don't allow people to get me mad. I don't allow situations to get me mad. You know, I still love you. I still love you. I'm still with you. You know, now I just know how to mess with you, but you cool, you good. I don't harbor hate. I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. Like, I don't got time for those type of emotions to come over and try to control me. I'm in control. And when I'm in control of this bubble I live in, or this bulletproof bubble, when I'm in control, that means nothing can affect me unless I allow it to. So nothing can affect these emotions unless I allow it to. And I'm not in the business anymore of allowing it to. Yes, things still hit me. But when they do hit me, you know, out of nowhere, I acknowledge it. I plan to journal about it. If I feel like talking to my best friend, I'll talk it out, you know. But it just gets no control. don't let it control you. And that's what I'm thankful for. I'm in a place where I no longer allow my emotions to control me, because when I was doing that, that led to depression. That's how I got depressed, because I allowed my emotions to control me from situations and from people. And that's just not a place I'm going back to. It's crazy that I speak on it, because I was just on Twitter last night and it was like, you know, it's depression season and I'm not depressed this time. Basically, it said something like that. And you know, it's crazy because it is a thing called seasonal depression. And I feel like ever since 2016, I would be most depressed in the fall time, in the winter times, early year time. And then once it started to warm back up, I would start to be like a little bit more, you know, myself, but still, you know, not myself, but you know, more happier than I was months ago, because I feel like, you know, it's brighter, you know, it ain't cold. I can actually go outside and do, I don't like being out in the cold, honestly. So, you know, it was easier for me to correlate with staying home, being in the bed, you know, like I got a reason to skip class as well. It's cold out there, you know. So I was like, facts, because this is the first year where I'm not dealing with depression at all. Like I don't know. I'm never going back. So this is the first year of, you know, the fall winter season where I feel amazing inside and out. So, you know, I am in control now of not only my emotions but my life, and that makes me happy. Like, I'm thankful, grateful, you know. Number 3, they allow me to show a true, genuine side of myself to others whenever I do open up or show gratitude. So I feel like whenever I'm showing my emotions, whenever I'm happy, you know, whenever I'm sad, you know, the times where I actually have been vulnerable, you know, I'm thankful that I'm able to do that, because it really shows that side of me that really is, well, not even a side, because all of me is true and genuine, but you know, I just don't show that to everybody. So I am grateful for the times that I can show those emotions, and that comes with being more vulnerable. You know, I try to, well, it goes with the positive side too, because like I'm not always like showing my happy side with everybody, or my goofy side, or you know, the joy side of me. But like, it's like when I'm getting around people I'm comfortable with, like I really just show, you know, who I truly am, which I'm very goofy, you know, full of wits, quick mouth, quick to say something. You know, I'm smiley, you know, and I like to have fun. I like to have a good time. That fun, quirky, let's party, dance, that part of me is my true, genuine self. And also when I'm letting out how I feel as far as anger or frustration, or if I ever cried in front of you, I feel like that's me also showing you who I truly am, you know. So I'm just thankful that, you know, I have these emotions that's raw, that come out of me. And for the people that deserve it, it's like, you know, this is who I really am. And, you know, they love me for that. You know, I have people that love me because I'm funny. And, you know, I'm fun to be around. I like to have fun. I like to do stuff. And I have people that love me for, you know, the times that I am being vulnerable and showing that other side of letting it all out. I have people that are proud of me for that, and, you know, love to see that, because it rarely shows. So, you know, to me, that's just my way of being grateful, because, you know, I've always felt like you can't show you to everybody, you know, like who you really are to everybody, because everybody's not going to appreciate who you really are. Everybody's not going to like who you really are. So I'm never saying like hide who you are, but, you know, I just feel like not everybody should, you know you inside and out. I feel like you're special, so you're for your special people. You know, not everybody deserves to really, really know you. Because people take advantage of that. You know, people take advantage, full-blown advantage, when you really show them who you are the first time, versus the fact that people don't always show you who they are the first time. So I just don't feel like everybody should know you. I feel like only certain people deserve to really, really know you, and those people actually love you for who you are, the good and the bad side of you. So that's what I'm thankful for, that, you know, I do have these emotions, so the people that deserve me can really see who I am, you know, inside and out. And also, like, when I show gratitude, especially now, whenever I show my appreciation to somebody, like, I really be like having tears in my eyes, because I be thinking about the fact that I truly, truly be appreciative for the people that have raised me, or for the people that have been my friend, or like been my backbone, like my sister, you know. Like, I really, really, really just sit and really be thinking, like, you know, what would I do? Where would I be if I did not have my support system? Basically, because my support system, basically because that's what I'm talking about. But just also just certain family members, I'll say, that, you know, have also had a hand in raising me. And so it's just like, when I think, I just get emotional, like, real, like. But I love it, because whether you guys are used to it or not, somebody really being true and genuine to you, I really mean it. I really appreciate you, you know. Because, you know, I sit and I think, like, you know, dysfunctional, crazy, get on my nerves, make me mad, you know. But when I think about it and I look on it, and, you know, I've seen it all I've been through in my life, I see the people that's been there, always been there since I've known. And it's just like, this is real. Like, you know, I really do appreciate you. And don't feel like it's weird, because we got to do this more often. Life is short. Life is so short. So if I leave this world, one thing you're going to know is that I loved you, that I appreciated you, because I tell you. And I send a paragraph letting you know. Not a paragraph, but like, I send a little chunk. But I'm going to let you know, truly and genuinely. Like, when I tell y'all, when it comes to my emotions, I will pour them out. I can really, you know, but not everybody know how to take me. So I feel like people think I'm like way too sensitive, like way too emotional, way too deep in my feelings. And that just makes me feel like people don't know how to take me. But I'm not going to stop doing that, because life is short. And just like I said, if I leave this world, y'all gonna know that I loved you. So that's all that really matters to me. When you sit back and think about me, you're gonna be like, no matter what, she told me she loved me. I know she loved me. Not everybody used to hearing that. But we gotta break the cycle. We gotta start getting used to being appreciative for the people that have raised us, for the people that has helped us out, friends, family. As you've gotten older, as you've journeyed through life, you have to be appreciative of the little things. Let me give y'all an example. My sister, Robbie, when I tell y'all, I don't like to talk about her because I get emotional, but I really do. This is why this thing is so real to me, because like, all right, let me get myself together. Let me drink some water. My sister, y'all, literally is my backbone. Like, younger than me, but she's more logical, where I've always moved off emotions. She moves off of logic. She's a Virgo. She moves off of logic. And, you know, that's something that I had to learn. Like I just told you, and she's not like an emotional person at all. Like, you know, I know she's like her, but if we had to put us together, I'm the emotional one and she's the logical one. And, you know, I feel like we both have to learn how to balance the two. So, like, I feel like I need to learn how to balance being logical, which I have been doing, you know, for a while now. And she needs to add some emotions to her life. That is my dog. And she, y'all, she's my backbone. Like, anything I've ever needed, my sister has came through. Like, she my man, like, for real though. Like, she my parent, but you know, that is somebody that I know will do anything for me. And like I said, I'm more emotional, so I'll like send her, I love you, I appreciate, like, I feel like she just one time, like, and she just kind of like shrugs it off, like, whatever, love you too. I think just, she might be watching my channel, because one thing she did the other day, maybe like a week or so, or 2 weeks ago, she told me that she appreciated me and she loved me, and that was the first time she ever did something like that. So you know, that made me really cheesy inside. But I just, with her, like, I love you, I appreciate you, you know, because like, y'all, that's really my backbone. Like, that is my dog, my girl, like my boy, my stud best friend. Y'all, like, we done been through so much together, but that's my girl though, for real. And you know, if anybody I show my emotions to when I'm showing gratitude, is her, because I'll just sit and think about, you know, how my sister done had my back for the longest, for years now, and I couldn't be more grateful and thankful to my sister, like, for real, you know. And I learned a lot from her, so you know, it's good, it's good, it's good. So you know, just, life is just way too short to not tell people that you love them, that you appreciate them. Life is too short not to get in tune with your emotions. Men, it does not make you, okay, first of all, y'all, before I end this, we all have a feminine side and a masculine side. Reasons why y'all feel like women are, you know, acting like men these days, because we're embodying that masculine side, but we have to embody it so much because these men, they in and out of the feminine and the masculinity, but they don't even know that. They don't even know they bouncing up and down. That's because y'all got to learn how to balance it. Women too, because y'all way up here instead of right here, where you're balancing both of them. I'm up here. I'm trying to learn how to balance the masculine and the feminine. Like, I'm all like, F love, get this money, working hard, grinding, sweatpants, temps, like, no, but heavy on the sweatpants though. But seriously, it's okay to have emotions, men. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to cry. When they told y'all a man ain't supposed to cry, I don't know where they got that from, but no. No. Cry. Let it out. You're going to feel so much better. It's okay to cry. Y'all got to learn how to balance those emotions, the emotional side, the more feminine side to yourself, so that you can learn how to truly love your mama, love your girlfriend, your wife, whoever, your sisters, your whole entire family. Y'all gotta learn how to balance those emotions with that need to be so masculine, when you're miserably failing at being masculine too. Sorry, but I'm just saying, like, it's real backwards out here, and that's why y'all need to read the Bible. No, but for real though, I'm starting to feel a little better too, by the way. But balancing emotions, because you're going to be a stronger man when you start to balance those emotions, and you can understand that it's okay to be happy, it's okay to be sad. Work through being sad, work through that anger, control it, and don't let nobody control you. Don't let people and situations control you. As a man, you take the lead. You're in control, first of all. But this world done beat y'all down so bad that y'all don't even know who y'all are. Figure out who you are. That goes for everybody. Figure out who you truly are. Learn how to balance that masculine and that feminine side. You know, I feel like I've always been like, I think once I became an adult and had to like work, I think that's when my masculine side really started to like elevate. and then I kind of was letting go of that feminine side, and then like certain situations make me hold real tight on my masculine side because I can't depend on nobody. But I like it that way. I have to learn how to, like, because I'm big on, you know, I don't need you. I don't need nobody. And I'm real big on that, and I gotta stop, because that's when my masculine show real bad. Because, you know, everything that I have is mine, and I pay for it, and is mine. So I feel like of course, I ain't gonna talk about it. So yes, like, just learn how to control your emotions, both men and women, but especially men, because y'all are taught to not have any. And I feel like some females are not taught, but they kind of feel like they shouldn't have any, especially when it comes to all that they've been through. But we all been through a lot, and at some point we all start to try to numb how we feel. No, express how you feel, not only to yourself but to others. It is okay. Don't be scared of how you're going to be perceived or even received. I sent out a gratitude text to somebody and they didn't even respond to me, but I didn't care. That didn't affect me, because I still want you to know that I appreciate you and that I love you. You know, some people don't know how to receive those things. Some people aren't going to know what to say. Do it anyway. They'll start to get used to it. They'll get used to it. You know, a lot of us don't know, but, you know, people actually, regardless of the age, people look up to you. And people are watching you. And people think you're special. And people like the way you move and the way you talk and the way you think. So if you realize that about yourself, show them something. Teach them something that's worth learning. Give them knowledge that's going to be worth it. You know, show them what love looks like and what it feels like, even if they can't give it back to you. Eventually they will, because they'll learn, like, okay, this is not that bad. Like, you know, hugging you ain't that bad. Saying I love you and I appreciate you, that ain't too hard. I could do that. So just, you know, you are people's rock and you don't even know it. So just keep being who you are to them and keep expressing your emotions. And I know this is why I'm thankful for emotions, but I just kind of wanted to piggyback off a lot of stuff and just get some things out, because, you know, showing your emotions on your journey is a big part, because healing is emotions. You're healing. When you're healing, I think the biggest part of healing is emotional. It's the emotional roller coaster. More than anything, it's the emotions. Because you're going to go through a lot when you're healing, a lot of transformation. So you're going to cry a lot. You're going to be sad. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be upset. You're going to be confused. You're going to be scared. So above anything else, I truly feel like when you're healing, the healing journey is an emotional roller coaster. It's nothing but emotions. Like, you're healing all aspects of your life and yourself, but that emotion, those emotions are like centered. Because no matter what part of you you're healing, those emotions are going to be brought about. So for example, I'm thinking financially, like, if you're trying to heal in the financial aspect of your life, you're going to be mad sometimes when you got to sit still. You're going to be mad when you look back and realize that you've been playing around. It's going to bring out different emotions. You're going to be frustrated when you're trying to live a life more financially stable and you got to cut things out, or you can't when life changes for you, but you got to stay down till you come up. You got to truly learn. Same thing for mental. When you're healing mentally, spiritually, tears are going to come, anger is going to come, confusion, frustration is all going to come, because you're healing. You're working through stuff and it's new to you. Don't let those emotions shock you when you're going through them. Embrace every single emotion that comes on your journey. Embrace the positive ones and embody them, and also embrace the negative ones and work through them in the most healthiest way possible. But you got this and you can do it. Do not let your emotions control you. I believe in you guys. I believe in your journey. I believe in change and transformation. Keep going. Keep smiling. Like, why aren't you smiling? Life is too short. I got my Janae plan. Why aren't you smiling? Life is short, y'all. Be thankful. Be appreciative. It's Gratitude Thursday. Tell people that you love them. Even if they don't say it back. So what? You know how you feel, and you know that you have been a part of my life for so long. I love you. I appreciate you. It hasn't been perfect, but you raised me. I love you. I appreciate you. You've been my friend since we met. I love you and I appreciate you. As a sister, you always pick up my calls. I love you and I appreciate you. Like, whatever it looks like for you. Show love, show appreciation, and express those emotions. Let it out if you need to. Like I said, you know, sometimes I be saying, tell people I appreciate them, and I'm just letting it all out because it's real for me. It's true and it's genuine for me. Because I really sit back and I think of why I am appreciative of those people. And I think about all the times that, you know, anytime I needed these people, they're here. So there's nothing wrong with being emotional. The only thing is you gotta know how to balance them and regulate them. Have control over them. We have control over our destinies. So it's only right that we have the control over ourselves to pick and choose. But it's up to you how you choose. Whatever you choose, that's your next move. Those are your moves. When you choose, that's your move. Choose wisely. It's chess, not checkers. You gotta be 2 steps ahead. Sometimes even 6. I hope you guys have had a good Thursday. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Stay beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Be kind. Be gentle. Be humble. Be patient. Show compassion. You are love. Love is within you. So show love. You are light. Shine your light. Be you. Just be you. And be grateful and be thankful for everything. I love you guys. From my heart to yours.